I'm a Sigma male. Suppose you're not familiar with the term. In that case, I'm an introverted personality type who prefers to lead by example rather than dictating what everyone else should be doing or feeling. While other types might be more inclined toward apologizing for something they've done, Sigma males aren't afraid to take responsibility for their actions. They're also uncomfortable being seen as weak or sensitive, because they know that's how people will perceive them if they go down this route. Again and again without addressing their issues head-on instead of keeping quiet about them under the guise of being less drama, so no one else has to deal with them ever again. They never apologize for being themselves. The Sigma male never apologizes for being himself. They don't apologize for who they are, what they like, and what they say. They don't feel the need to make excuses or explain away behavior that makes them happy or leads them down an exciting path in life. The Sigma male does not apologize for how he feels about something. He does not apologize for wanting to explore something new. He does not apologize when something doesn't go according to plan. And most importantly, the Sigma male never apologizes when he makes a choice even if it goes against popular opinion. They never apologize for having standards. As a fellow Sigma male, you're not alone in having standards. In fact, it's a good thing to have them. Standards are a sign of respect for yourself and others. They can be used to set boundaries and make sure that your life stays on track with what makes you happy and most importantly, helps others. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that if there's one thing I've learned from being around so many different kinds of people over the years, especially those who don't fit my standard profile, it's this: people will come into your life who aren't exactly like what you think they should be. And while we may not always agree with their choices or behaviors at first glance, we must learn how our words affect these individuals' lives and vice versa. They never apologize for learning from their mistakes. You can't improve if you don't acknowledge your mistakes. You can't change if you don't acknowledge your mistakes. You can't learn if you don't acknowledge your mistakes. They never apologize for taking action. The Sigma male does not wait for permission or for someone else to do it first. He doesn't think about it too much, because he knows that if you want something done right, you have to get your hands dirty. It is typical of Sigma males to take action without worrying about what others will think of them or how they look in the process. For example, when I was young and struggling with my weight after being diagnosed with diabetes, my father told me that he would pay for me not only 1 year's worth of insulin, but also a gym membership at his expense, so I could lose weight and improve my health by exercising more often than usual. He did this because he wanted me to be happy. And although it wasn't easy getting started at first due to financial limitations as well as lack of time off work during holidays, etc., eventually things began falling into place thanks largely in part to our efforts together along with some extra motivation from friends, family members who supported us during those trying times. They never apologize for moving on. Moving on is a part of life. It's normal, and it's healthy. You move on when you no longer care about someone or something, whether it's a person or an experience. This can be difficult because we're all so attached to our emotions and memories, but if someone asks for your help with something or even just wants to talk, then they're not moving on yet. They need guidance in order to grow and learn new things about themselves and their world. So the next time someone apologizes for moving on, take them at their word. Apologizing does not mean giving up. It means that you've learned from this situation and are ready for another person or thing who will make your heart flutter with delight. They never apologize for having boundaries. The Sigma male never apologizes for having boundaries. They are not afraid to say no, and they do not put up with people who disrespect them. They do not tolerate being taken advantage of or pushed around by others. They never apologize for setting boundaries in their lives, because the only thing that matters is what's best for you. They never apologize for not caring what other people think about them. At the end of the day, you are the only person who matters. It doesn't matter what other people think about you. They don't know what they are talking about. If you care too much about how others feel about your actions or words, then it shows that there is something wrong with them and not with yourself. The world has its own set of standards and beliefs that we all have to live with, but none of that should stop us from living our lives as we see fit. If someone wants to criticize or shame me for doing something I believe in, then it is up to me whether or not I want to continue engaging with them. There's no need for anyone else's approval when choosing which projects, activities, consumables, etc. one chooses within their own personal sphere of influence. So long as these choices align closely enough with one another so that everyone involved feels good about themselves, then why should anyone complain? Sigma males are men, and they have the confidence to act like it. Sigma males are men, and they have the confidence to act like it. They know that they're not afraid to be themselves and take action when necessary. They also know that mistakes are part of the learning process, so they aren't afraid of making them either. If you're looking for someone who has a good sense of humor and can make fun of himself without taking things too seriously, then you may want to consider a Sigma male. Remember, you don't have to apologize for being who you are. If other people can't handle that, it's their problem, not yours. Like and subscribe to the channel. Be a man.